Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Rushta Dixon Vixen, and tonight, welcome to my kitchen again. And tonight we are gonna make a recipe that I made last year. I tried to put on my video. Well, I'm back again. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put in our wet ingredients together. What I have in this bowl is 3 sticks of salted butter that was in room temperature. And yeah, because it's salted butter, because I like to use the same butter. So, because I had to go to the store to get some yesterday because I was out. So, what I have here is and now all we're going to add is 1.5 cups of granulated white sugar. Okay, and now what we're going to add in now is 2 large eggs. Okay, first we're going to beat them first together until it's nice and creamy. Okay, now that's all creamy. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add in 2 large eggs. Make sure you have a spare bowl. Break it in the bowl first before you put them in the batter, because you don't want to put an egg in there and you turn out to be a bad egg and you have to throw the whole thing out and start over again. Okay. Okay, both eggs are perfect. And now the main ingredient is we're going to add is 1.5 cups of molasses. Is a cup, half a cup of molasses. Isn't it? Okay, now what we add in 1/2 cup of molasses. Okay, now we're going to mix the two together, our molasses and our eggs. Okay, now we have our batter all mixed. Now we're going to add in our flour mixture. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our flour mixture and okay, and then we'll mix it in. Mix in the flour. Okay. All right, now we're going to add the rest of the flour. Okay, and we'll mix the rest of the flour mixture. now we have our batter all combined. Okay, now grab a scraper and make sure you get the rest of the dough off our beaters. Okay, let's scrape off this lovely dough. Okay, I guess we got all the dough off here. Okay, now I'm going to scrape the dough. Check a look at the dough. That's supposed to be like this. Okay, now we got our batter all ready to go. Now you can roll out the dough right away, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it in saran wrap. Okay, now we're gonna, all right, now I'm gonna wrap it in saran wrap. And we are gonna we're gonna put this in our fridge for half an hour so we'll make for easy rolling. So I'm gonna go clean up and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna assemble our cookies together. Okay, now we're back and it's time we assemble our ginger molasses cookies. The dough's been chilled for 30 minutes to get to make it easier to roll. So now I got So I'm taking my cookie scoop and I'm rolling it in a ball. And I'm going to dip it into some cane sugar. Because I'm out of granulated sugar now. Yeah, and I have to go do another shopping trip tomorrow to finish up my Christmas shopping. Because I'm about 60% done now. Also, yeah, yesterday, it started off as a good day. After I finished making my eggnog snickerdoodles, I had to go do my laundry. And, yeah, but preheat your oven to 375 degrees. Oops. So then I had to go to the store. I did a little bit more Christmas shopping. Yeah, like Christmas is pretty weird this year. Yeah, and I had to get more butter. Yeah. Yeah, and I went out. Yeah, and I had to. But then I stopped off at Starbucks for a hot chocolate, and then I went to Tim Hortons for a couple of donuts. So I went back to the laundromat. Then I had to I was putting my laundry in the dryer. And then, as soon as I finished, I was looking for a place to sit, and then I had an email, and it was from my father. I just found out about that afternoon that my brother Dean, who lived in California, passed away from COVID-19. He was sick for at least a few weeks. He was in the hospital, and he just got worse, and it broke my heart. And although we haven't seen each other in years, I'll remember the good times I had with him. Times I had with him, like I remember he used to buy my brother and I chips and pop, and Chris and I are our dad's children, and Dean was my stepmother's mom Bond's son. Right now, he's now up in heaven with my brother now, Mark. I had another brother Mark, who died in '89, but his death was a tragedy. He was only 25 years old, had his whole life going for him. Then all of a sudden, you never know, life can take turn. Yeah, that's when I learned. I learned that when I was only 17 when it happened, and now I'm 48 now. And Dean was 55. He was only 55 years old. He was very happy. He had a wife. He had 2 children. He's got 2 grandchildren. I just can't believe he's gone. But no, all I wanted. No, I just want to say a prayer to him, and just say, like, I'll look at pictures of him, talk about him all the time. Although my brother Dean can be a pain, but so eventually life can come in twists and turns. Like this. Yeah, now I'm waiting for a few things that go in the mail before I mail out my gift to a friend of mine. We spend every Christmas Eve together, but it's not going to happen this year. So I usually give him a gift. I usually spoil him because I don't see him that often, and yeah, I always get him his favorite candy, and I usually give him a movie gift card, but I'm going to give him something different this year because none of it was open because of the year we had. Yep. Yeah, my living room's a little bit of a mess right now, but it'll get cleaned by Christmas, so. Roll it in a ball. Okay, and then we got one more ball to go. Okay, now we have our lovely ginger molasses cookies, now coated with our cane sugar. And now we are going to put this in a 375-degree oven, and we're going to put them in our oven, put them in the oven for, let me check here, for 10 minutes. Ah, damn it! Excuse me, I accidentally hit myself on a rack, so I'm going to go put on some tea tree oil to make the burn down and finish up making those cookies. When we come back, I'm going to show you the finished project. Well, now the cookies are finally out of the oven, and this is how they look. Yummy, aren't they? And now, before I sign off for the evening, I'm going to have a taster. Taster time. Mmm. Crunchy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. Best cookie ever. Taste the ginger, the cloves, and the cinnamon. Delicious. Okay, well, let me finish this cookie first. It's so good. I don't want to eat them all because I have to store them until it's time to hand them out. Yeah. Well, that is all for me for tonight. So if you have any questions or if you want to talk about my cookies or you want to give me some tips, please feel free to subscribe, comment, or give me a thumbs up on my channel. But please, please be respectful. That's my major rule. So once again, this is Rushdead Dixon Vixen signing out of Rushdead Dixon Vixen's kitchen, saying good night, God bless, and bon appetit. And Russ and hi, Mark and Dean, thinking of you always.